They started shooting. Yeah. Don't go out to no club or no house party. Everybody started running. I'm telling y'all, it didn't seem real. It seemed like a movie. Story time. Are you ready? Get ready. Oh, I'm dizzy. What's good, London Mob? It's your girl. Ooh. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to also click on that subscribe button. If you've been rocking with us for a while, thank you so much for rocking with us. All right, you guys, so today I have another story for you guys, and this is the time where I was at a club and they started shooting. Yeah. So before we get started, I didn't even put my hand in y'all face like that. I'm so sorry. But before I get started, y'all make sure I get y'all little snacks and y'all popcorn ready for this story time. So okay, so this was my freshman year in college, and it was Halloween, and we decided to go out to the club. Y'all, I was 17 the first half of my freshman year. I used to get so scared when it was time for like the the door person, whatever the doorman, to check for IDs. I was so scared because I felt like, you know, they was gonna tell me, you too young, you gotta go, you know, and that would have been embarrassing for me because I was the only one that was 17 at the time. So there were some clubs that they would ask for your regular ID, and then there was other clubs that would just ask for your school ID, and I always prefer to go to the clubs that have a school ID. It used to be so bad. Like, my friends used to always have to like find out information, find out how old we gotta be and stuff like that to get in the club, just because I was too young. I remember, this not part of the story, but I remember there was a dude sitting outside with us in the, we call it the set. He was sitting outside, he was trying to spit game or whatever, and then his homeboys came over and they was talking about house parties, and they was talking about I don't know if they knew somebody, but they was just like, they was talking about some 17-year-old, and then the dude that was talking to us, he was like, man, I ain't even trying to have no 17-year-old at my party, man. I ain't even trying to get caught up in all of that. And I'm over there sitting over there like, well, I'm 17. But all right, back to the story. So it was Halloween, and we decided to go out to the club. I was a little kitty cat. I think I was a kitty cat. I was a kitty cat. I think I was a kitty cat. I don't even know why, because I don't even celebrate Halloween, but I was a little kitty cat, and we went out to the club, and it was one of those clubs where they said you can use your school ID. So boom, I already knew that I was gonna have a great time, so I thought. But we in a party, having fun, you know, just turn up, blah blah blah, living life. And then it's time to go. So we had to wait for the school shuttle. That's the shuttle that takes us to and from the club. So while we was waiting, there was a bouncer there, and he was getting ready to go home, and he was talking to us. He was real cool, whatever, and he asked, can he give us a ride home? And we was just like, nah, you know, because we didn't really know him like that. So we was like, nah, we just gonna wait for the shuttle. But he asked us that because it was taking a long time for the shuttle to come, and it's the shuttle fault, low-key, why everything broke out, because it took too long. So we just waited for the shuttle, and then while we were waiting, just talking, we see people getting riled up like they about to fight. So we just see a whole bunch of people just arguing. We see dudes trying to fight and females trying to keep the dudes from fighting. We just see people going back and forth, yelling, blah blah blah. Now normally I would go and see what they talking about. In high school, that's how it was. If there was a fight, I was one of those people who would run and go see what's going on. But this time I didn't do it, especially since where I was sitting I could see everything. So I was just chilling. I was sitting down, but we decided to get up because everything was going on. So we just see people fighting, and it don't seem real. I don't know, when stuff pop off like that, it don't never seem real. But you just see people just like a whole bunch of people pushing each other. You know how boys get, they start to bouncing around, pulling up their pants, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff. Girls taking off their heels, just, you know, they just getting ready. And the whole time it don't seem real. It didn't seem real to me. And still to this day, certain stuff just, when they happen in front of me, they don't seem real. So they was doing all of that, and we're just watching them, whatever. And me, I'm just thinking they're not gonna fight, because there was a patrol car there, but I don't remember seeing the officer until later. But there was a patrol car, so I'm just like, I know they're not about to fight because it's a patrol car right there. So they just going back and forth, going back and forth. And then one of the dudes, he gets closer to where we were sitting, and there's a female with him too, and she's telling him like, don't fight. He pushing her out the way. Homegirl done fell on the floor and everything. She's still getting up, telling him, no, don't fight, no, don't fight. And then he was saying something like, get that iron, get that iron. Back then I don't think I knew what that meant. But I don't know if I knew what that meant. I know what it mean now, but I don't know if I knew what it meant back then. But that's what he's saying, get that iron, get that iron. And she was telling him, no, 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 don't get it, don't get it. So then they start fighting. So they're fighting now. You know how on cartoons when they start fighting, like on SpongeBob, when it just look like this with a whole bunch of people fighting, that's what it looked like. It looked like them, and then everybody was just tumbling together. You see boys pushing boys, punching on boys. You see now the girls are fighting too. The girls are fighting the boys, helping the boys out. They're fighting some of the girls. It's at least, y'all, like 20 people in one big old brawl. It's like 20 in there, one big old brawl. And the whole time, like I said, I ain't have to move because like I can see everything that's going on. But so they're fighting and stuff. And at one point we kind of decided to move further down so that we wouldn't be caught up in it. Then they started shooting. And then everybody started running. I'm telling y'all, it didn't seem real. It seemed like a movie. So everybody started running. Me and my friends, we done scattered. I ended up behind some car. They ended up somewhere down there. And then there was another group of my friends that I can see that was like across from me. That was also by a car. And then, not finna say no things, one of the girls that was part of the group, we saw her running the club. She was a devil. I think that was her costume. She was a devil. You just see her just running back inside the club. So this time I was low-key scared, because when them things happen, like, you want to know like if everybody okay, where your friends at, this, that, and the third. But like, I was too scared to move, and I ain't seen nobody come look for me. I can't say everybody was scared because we didn't really come look for each other. I could only see my friends that was across. And then after they started shooting, people still fighting. The fight is still going on. And then that's when we saw officers actually on the scene. You would think that would stop the fight. No, it did not. They still kept fighting and fighting. And then next thing you know, that's when the shuttle want to go on ahead and pull up. So the shuttle came, and then me and my friends, that's kind of where we met again. Like, we met at the door of the shuttle for us to get on. So we got on, and then the people that was fighting, they made it onto the bus too. They wasn't fighting, but they was still hype. You know, just like, da-da, what's up, nah, man, nah. You just hear all of that. You just hear all of that on the shuttle. And I was scared. I was just like, at this point, I just want to go home, go in my room, and just be done. Because at that time, my people saying no that I was at the club, and so I was just like, I don't even want nothing to happen to me, because I don't even know how I'm going to explain that. So I was ready for the shuttle to move, and then one of the officers came on the shuttle, and he was trying to figure out what was going on. And you know, you hear the people in the back, because majority of them that was fighting, they ran all the way to the back, and I was back there too. I don't know why I was back there, but they ran all the way to the back, and you know, they was saying, you know, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. But it was some girls in the front that was still riled up, and they was about to start fighting. So he took both of them, and they got off the shuttle, and he told us that we could go home. So we driving home, and I was too happy to be driving home. But while we driving home, I look to the back, and I see one of the boys who was in a fight. He had to be like, I remember in the fight, he was the main one that like the other boys was after. So he had like 4 or 5 dudes trying to fight him, and then his friends had to jump in, and then the girls that they were with jumped in too. He was like the main one I saw, and he was on the floor laying down, and y'all, like, this part of his face was swollen. He had a big lump on his face, and then like it was just like a whole bunch of blood on his face, and he was just laying there. And I remember just riding on the bus, and I'm just looking at him, and he made eye contact. I got scared. I got scared, but I just couldn't help but look at him. I never seen nothing like that. You know, I done seen a whole bunch of high school fights, middle school fights, but I never seen nobody look that beat up. So it was hard for me not to look. So I just kept staring at him, and then that we got home. I don't know how, but like the shuttle was quiet. I guess everybody was tired, but like after we left the club, like everybody was just, the shuttle was real quiet. He drove us home. We got off, went to our rooms, and called it a night. Oh, and then there was another story. Look at y'all get 2 for 1. There was a time where I was at a house party. This why y'all don't need to go clubbing. Take it from me, do not go clubbing. Don't go to the house party, because people be reckless. People don't know how to just have fun, and don't nothing good come out of those type of environments. But I was at a house party, and it was pretty crowded. I mean, I guess because it was small, but it was crowded, and there was a drunk guy in there, and I guess he was causing problems or whatever. So they had 2 big dudes go in there and escort him out. Now, I don't know if y'all been to a house party, but when the security need to come through, you didn't get out of the way. Okay, either you go to the side on your own, or they're gonna push you. So they started pushing people to get to the guy, and then even when they was trying to bring the guy out, he was not cooperating. So it was just a big thing. So they just started pushing people to the side, pushing people to the side. My friends that I was with, they ended up just going outside. I'm trying to leave, but the person that I was dancing with decided to hold me. I don't know why. I don't know what was his thought process. If anything, if he was trying to protect me, maybe get in front of me. But like this the wall, he was this the wall. And I was in front of him, and while they come in with the guy, like he just holding me, and I'm trying to run out, but he holding me. It got to a point to where I had to look at him, and he was looking at me, and I'm just like, yo, like, let me go, you know. And then he didn't let me go until they took the drunk guy outside. So after he took me outside, after they took him outside, I went outside to go meet up with my friends, and they was waiting by the door, and they was just like, what happened? Was looking for you. And I was just like, the guy didn't want to let me go. Then while we was outside, just, you know, getting some air, just chilling, trying to calm down from what just happened, they started shooting. Yeah. Don't go out to no club or no house party. They started shooting. Nobody knew where it came from. Somebody, what we did, I lied. It was a gold car, one of them little tan cars. It was passing by, and we heard the gunshots, and it sped off. So I'm assuming it came from that car, but that sped out. So everybody that was outside ran inside into one of the smallest houses ever. And then, you know what, after that happened, after we felt like the coast was clear, we just went home, went to sleep. And guys, Listen, both those situations was very scary because I didn't know people was trigger happy like that. You know, you see that in movies and stuff, but what you gotta pull out a gun for? Like, everybody at a party, like, just chill. If you ain't have to go home, you know. But people just felt the need to do that. That's why I say, guys, listen to me. Oh, don't go to no club, don't go to no house party. You know, just call some friends over. Y'all can kick it at y'all house, but y'all need to go out where there's gonna be a whole bunch of people. College can be fun, but it can be dangerous too. So that's my story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.